Hello everyone, and welcome to my monthly readings for the star signs for August 2016. I'm Natalia, welcome to my channel, and find the appropriate star sign for you that corresponds with your sun, your moon and your rising sign, and listen to those, and hopefully those will resonate with you. Have a fantastic month. Hello Aries, welcome to your August monthly forecast with Natalia, and this is the angel card reading for you if you have your sun, your moon or your rising sign in Aries. So I'm going to draw 3 cards for you from the Angel Tarot deck by Doreen Virtue, and the first card relates to the beginning of the month, the second card for the middle of the month, and the third card for the end of the month. Make sure that you watch all the way to the end of the video, because I'll be drawing 2 more cards to look at the new moon in August and the full moon and what's coming up for you in both of those areas. So first of all, my card for you for the beginning of the month, and then a card for the middle of the month, and then a card for the end of the month. And make sure that you subscribe to my channel, by the way, so that you don't miss out on these monthly videos. So let's have a look at the beginning of the month. So Aries, what a brilliant start to August for you. We've got the Star card, and this card, I always think of this as nothing can go wrong when the Star card comes up in a reading. So you look like you're starting out in August on a really good foot, and this card has Archangel Jophiel on it because it's one of the major arcana, which are the more powerful cards in this particular deck. And Archangel Jophiel, she is the archangel of all things that are beautiful. So she is aligned with the arts, with making the world a more beautiful place, and also of making our thoughts more beautiful. So she's asking you to be really positive. Stay positive, Aries, even if things around you don't look so wonderful. It's all about keeping your vibration high through positive thinking. And in this card, she is carrying 2 vessels, and she's pouring water out of them, and the water's flowing down. So I always look at this card and I feel like it's saying to you that whatever you're giving out to the world, whatever you're putting out there, is actually flowing towards bringing you much better things. When the Star card comes up in a reading, it's a really good time to make a wish, and actually around the 2nd of August is the new moon, which is a really fantastic time for setting our intentions for the next 30 days. While the moon is very new, it's about saying, this is what I want to attract into my life. And when you get a card like this is especially asking you to put your wishes and your dreams and your hopes out there, because our thoughts as well as our words carry a vibration. The universe hears everything that we ask for. It's just sometimes it takes a long time for it to bring it to fullness and to make it happen. But when the Star card comes up at the beginning of the month, particularly in a reading at the beginning of the month in relation to the new moon, this is a good time to make wishes. So all looks like it's going well for you so far. So the second card that I've drawn for you is in relation to the middle of the month of August, and that is the 9 of Earth. Now the Earth cards are the equivalent of the Pentacles in traditional tarot, and in the angel cards, the Earth cards always have fairies on them, and I love these because they're always in woodland settings. So it's about the beauty of nature, it's about groundedness, it's about material things, wealth, stuff that we acquire or that we want to acquire. And the 9s are all about bringing things to pass, to make them a reality. And again, the 9s are associated with wishing for things, but because we've got the 9 of Earth here, the Earth is about making it happen in our lives. And it feels as though in the middle of the month for you, Aries, is a time when you're going to have some extra cash to spend, which is always good news, isn't it? So it's like when you've paid your bills, there is money left over for you to splurge and to treat yourself to those things that you really want to have, that you don't need but that you want. And it's a successful time. It's a time when money seems to be flowing around, and it all stems from perhaps some of the wishes that you put out there to the universe at the beginning of the month. So it's looking like a really positive month for you, Aries. So let's have a look and see what's coming in for the end of August. And the card that we have here is the Knight of Fire. So you can see this warrior type knight riding this fiery horse, and he's galloping off and really he's holding this fiery torch, so he's literally focused on a goal. He just wants to set off in that direction. So this energy is very much associated with you and your intentions of wanting to get something off the ground, wanting to do something. And you have to be careful when this card comes in, because we can get a little bit overconfident when the Knight of Fire shows himself, because fire is all about our will, it's about our passion and our energy and our goals. And you're a fire sign, but you have to always temper that with making sure that you've got a carefully laid plan, so that you don't overlook details, important details. And because you've had this really brilliant start to the month, in the middle of the month, it feels like you're very lucky, you've got extra money around, it can make you a little bit overconfident. So don't scupper yourself by being a little bit too impetuous and over enthusiastic and overconfident about things. Just be mindful of, if you want to do something, think it through a little bit more carefully. And the other thing is that we've got an eclipse coming on the full moon, which is on the 18th of August, and around the time of that full moon, Uranus is really being lit up by that full moon, and Uranus is the planet of surprises. So it can be, eclipses trigger things in our lives, and eclipses work in a sense that if we're on the wrong path, the eclipses come along, and it's like the universe's way of correcting that, putting us on the right track. Now, if you're on the right track already, the eclipse won't have as big an impact on you. But if you're not where you should be, the eclipse is kind of straightening the course for you. So they sometimes jarring things, sometimes surprises can pop up around the eclipse, and it feels like this is very positive kind of energy with Uranus being there. It's a good surprise. But don't undermine your wonderful efforts for the previous part of the month by doing anything too crazy. So I mentioned at the start of the reading that I'm going to pull a couple of cards in relation to the two phases of the moon this month. So this is a card from Sandra Antena's Energy Oracle deck. Beautiful cards in this deck. And so this is for you, the message from your angels for the new moon, what's coming in for you. And we have the man holding the coin. So let me take you back to the star card that we got right at the beginning of the reading. So the new moon's happening on the 2nd of August. And so we have the star card, and it's speaking of really great positive things coming in. You had the 9 of Earth card as well, which speaks of extra money. Well, here we have a man holding a coin. So I feel as though there's going to be really good news for you around the beginning of August, around the 2nd of August, when the new moon comes in relation to money. So whatever issues or hopes or wishes you've got in relation to money, this is a very, very positive new moon for you in that sense. This card can also signify a new person coming into your life if you're single. Doesn't have to necessarily be a man, because the characters can also manifest themselves as a woman. But if you're single, it's good news for you. And this is a person who either works with money or is very good with money, or maybe an earth sign as well. So they can be a Taurus, a Virgo, or a Capricorn in their sun, moon, or rising sign. The other thing about this energy from this card is it just feels like it's such a good time for you in terms of getting loans, or if there's anything in relation to money that you want to sort out, it feels like a man's going to help you do that. So a man in a position of authority, or a man who is able to pass judgment on something like a loan or a mortgage or some kind of funding for you. So money looks good for you in the month of August, Aries, so take heart with that. And I'm going to draw another card for you, and this is in relation to the full moon. And these beautiful heart-shaped cards come from the Heart and Soul deck of cards by Tony Carmine Salerno. And the card that I've drawn for you is, this always looks like a Turner painting to me, with this beautiful seascape, and we've got this little boat on the sea, and this beautiful sky, and the sky's reflecting in the water, and all the colours are really ethereal and very soft and gentle. And this card is saying to you that are you feeling lost and confused and wondering about direction to take, questioning what you really want from life? And this card is saying to you that you really need to go inwards around the time of the full moon, and you need to listen to your heart, you need to listen to your inner self, your inner voice speaking to you at that time, around the time of the 18th of August, and giving you messages about what is the direction that you need to go in. So don't let your ego take over, allow your inner voice to speak to you. Your ego tends to pester you and make you worry and make you feel anxious. Your inner voice will speak to you in a gentle way, in a kind of sense of deep knowing that this is what you have to do, what you feel compelled to do. The other thing about this is the eclipse is going to be happening on the 18th, and so that triggers all kinds of things. It's unlocking your ability to straighten your course in life, which again is about navigating your way through this sea in your little boat. So this ties in very much with that previous message about really getting connected with what it is that you should be doing on a soul level, and listening to your intuition and following what it tells you, and don't get too impetuous. So I hope you've enjoyed your reading for August, Aries. I hope it's a fantastic month for you. If you'd like a private reading with me, you can just click on the link that is up in the top right hand corner of this video, and I'd be delighted to read for you and see what's coming up for you personally. So sending you lots of angel blessings, and I look forward to catching up with you again in September.